This is my third investment property. As I've said before, I live in them. My original idea was just to live in each one for 2 years, the minimum required, and then sell it and get my capital gains income with no capital gains tax. But I usually stay longer for various reasons. I've been in this one where I am now in Central Florida since 2014. It was very plain, as you could see. It was clean, and I was taking a walk in the neighborhood that I was renting in, and I looked through the window. There was a for sale sign in the front, and it looked like wood floors, but it turned out to be vinyl floors. And I've done a lot to this house, and I did very, very big improvements like the roof, and the septic tank drain field was replaced, and I planted trees and lots of other plants. And there were some major problems in the house. My first problem was very simple, how to get in and look at it. Although there were phone numbers on the sign in the window, nobody would ever answer my phone calls. So after about a week or so of trying to get in touch with the people who were selling the house, I called an old acquaintance who was a realtor, and she got me in. There was a lockbox on the door, and she was given the code. So inside, the vinyl floors that looked good through the window did not look good inside in person. They were buckled in some places. Let me see if I could get to the next picture here. Yes, here you could see the area right in front of the front door. Inside in the living room, the vinyl is buckled on the left, and the vinyl is completely missing in front of the front door and in front of the window there. That's just bare concrete, although I wish it was just concrete, but it's really a lot of hardened glue that was used on the vinyl flooring. I didn't know why the vinyl flooring was missing or buckled or lifted up until I was in the house quite a while, and then I realized why, and more about that later. Let's see the next picture. Here's the dining room, which connects to the Florida room in the back, which has a very, very pink, soft carpet throughout the Florida room. Most of these houses here don't have regular windows in their Florida room, nor a regular roof, but this house does. Let's see what's next. Now you can see how big the Florida room is. When I saw this, I thought, wow, what a great place to jog barefoot in the mornings. That would be my exercise, no matter what the weather is. I could have this room like my personal running track. And next, here's the kitchen. These are not real wood, of course. These are just veneer covered cabinetry. And the floor wasn't too bad in here. It's a little bit lifted up on the edges, but it's not noticeable. My big problem here later on was the dishwasher. After I purchased the house and moved in, every time I turned on the dishwasher, it would smell like a dead animal. I tried to look under and in and on the sides and everywhere possible. I could not find anything. So I called this neighborhood handyman and his daughter Handywoman, and they looked more thoroughly than I could, and they couldn't find anything either. So after months of smelling a dead animal every time I used the dishwasher, I finally got sick of it, and I decided to just pull it out by myself and see what was going on. So I pulled it out and jiggled it and did the best I could to get it out, and on the top there was some kind of insulation and then some plastic, And I lifted up the plastic, and there it was, a dead animal. I didn't know what it was. It must have been there for years because the house wasn't lived in for a while. I just saw a whole bunch of squished fur. So I pulled the whole thing out. I went to the circuit breaker and cut off the electricity that the circuit that was connecting the dishwasher to the electric. And I I pulled the dishwasher outside into the carport, and I put it in front of the house. And then I got somebody to take it away. And then I had a big hole there. And I did not want another dishwasher because why do I need it with one person anyway? So I put a shelf in, just some plywood and some other kind of wood. And then I put the dog bed under the shelf, and so the dog goes under there and keeps me company when I'm cooking or washing dishes. Next, here's another view of the kitchen, which leads out into the dining room, and to the right, the living room. Here's one of the bedrooms. Every bedroom in the corner has an area where the vinyl flooring was lifted up, and I had tried different types of glue. I even weighted it down for a day or so, but nothing would work. So I ended up just cutting it away. In fact, I was trying to get a mortgage, and the bank representative came over and said they cannot give a mortgage on a house where the floor is missing, where it's considered an uncovered floor. So I asked the bank, can I just paint it where the vinyl is missing, just paint the bare concrete? And they said, okay, then it'll be a covered floor. The paint will be the covering. So that's what I had done before I even purchased the house. The realtor let me in. She was very nervous, me working in the house, but the bank said it was okay. So that's what I did, and then they gave me the mortgage because the floor where there was missing vinyl was painted. Weird, but we got what we needed. Here's one of the walk-in closets, the other closet, and here's the back of the house. It was pretty bare, and I like trees and flowers and plants and vegetables and watermelons, so I ended up planting a whole bunch of stuff. And here we are back to the front, and more next time about this house that I'm still in, and it's a super Handywoman special, and there was a lot of mysteries in this house that I had to figure out what was wrong and what was causing the problem, and it's been a happy and challenging adventure. And the best thing is I only paid $31,000 for it, and as you can see on the screen there, according to, I think this is Zillow, it's worth over $80,000 now. Okay, more next time.